Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
In fact, two of the best in the business are with us today. And I'll go this direction once. Zach McReynolds and Cherrie Brown.
You cannot say my name first.
Okay. I know it's kind of like Gino and Don. It just sounds like now a pizza place.
Yeah. They'll think we're from New York if we start with Gino.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. So we got Cherrie Brown and Zach McReynolds with HomeSmart, right?
Yep.
Just making sure I don't mess that up. And they're located right off of Valencia Boulevard. I call them the dynamic duo, one of our favorite real estate teams to work with. They are so successful. They are absolute rock stars. That's their word. We got rock stars in the booth right here. In fact, you can join us by going to donandgino.com. Look at the live streaming. You can see this dynamic, beautiful-looking duo. No, they're not a couple, but they are the crushers. Just like Gino and I are not a couple, but we do crush our business.
Well, let's talk about
People
that.
wonder sometimes.
You look cute together.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that for 1 second. Why we choose to work with partners. Because the reality is it's a dynamic. It really helps. When partnerships are great, it really helps give a better consumer experience. And it's because there's always somebody doing something for you.
Right.
There's always, because you can't wear every hat in this business.
Right.
So the more people are on your team, and we have a large team, and you guys have a team as well, it makes sure no ball gets dropped ever. Not
Huge.
for our buyers, not for our sellers, not for our prospects. It's just constant customer service.
Well, it's a 24/7 business, really. I mean, I think people have this.
Well, for those who are true professionals.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Some people think they get into the business because it's going to afford them more time, but at the end of the day, we have to be available when our clients are available. Nurses, firemen, some people work some strange hours, and we're constantly talking to our clients at midnight, 1. Cherrie gets up at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, I see posts at 4 in the morning when I'm heading to the gym. I'm like, really? And then Cherrie hits me back. I'll be like checking, and she's like, good for you.
Where you can't, someone messages you, you can't get back to them 6 hours later.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
no
not-
way. It
that's
doesn't
not
work,
okay.
right?
No.
Yeah, same thing with our business.
Yeah,
and there's specialties. Each of you, I'm sure, have your strengths in certain areas that also add added benefit to your clients, right?
I've got the gift of gab.
Yes, you do. You do. But that's imperative.
That's my only
Your
strength.
guys' networking skills is imperative in our small community here with successfully helping to get your offers accepted and networking and marketing. All those things are key pieces to your success. So let's hit on a few areas because it's important for all of you out there to understand how to be successful. If you're thinking about buying or selling your home right now, and you should, because it's one of the very extreme times when both sides actually can benefit from buying and selling.
Right.
Very rarely
It's
does this
both
happen.
markets.
I'll tell you
Both
what,
markets.
it feels like to me, right? The market today feels like to me like it did in 2001, maybe 2002, where there's not enough inventory, there's a lot of buyers, they're coming to the market, prices are about to boom again. You have to work with a pro, otherwise you're going to miss out.
Absolutely. Agreed.
All right, let's talk about some of the areas of your success, how you're successfully helping buyers and sellers. 'Cause this is what you out there want to know. Okay, why Zach and Cherrie? Why should I work with this dynamic team? Why are they successful? And I know the reasons because we fortunately get to work with. But let's just start with a lot of people think it's putting a sign in the yard, but really a lot of it has to do with your marketing and networking abilities.
Yeah,
right?
I would say where our marketing is really on point as far as what we do. The goal is to get as many eyes on your property as humanly possible. And how can we do that? And there's really no limitations. We set a marketing budget. Not a lot of people have a marketing budget. We know each property on how much money we're allowed to spend on that property to make sure we're enhancing it everywhere we can. We're doing paid promotions on every site we can. All the bells and whistles. We want to attract all those eyes because today's buyer is an emotional buyer. They're educated and they should be educated. So the more we can educate them on our listings, the more comfortable they are feeling, calling us, coming to the open house and taking a look at the property.
And obviously doing it professionally. If your agent's not hiring a photographer at this point, you shouldn't even be talking to them.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
step
Have
one.
you ever seen those pictures with an iPhone in the MLS?
The thumb in it.
I saved them.
Yeah, with a thumb in it.
Images, and we
Upside down.
laugh about them.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's your counter marketing.
And, basically our idea is to make a central marketing piece that becomes the thing that we're pushing, whether we're doing paid advertising through social media or through our SEO or wherever someone's going to find the listing. You got to make this presentation. You got to give them something, a professional presentation for them to look at.
I love
And-
that. And you know what? No one does open houses like you guys. And you kind of just touched on one of your secrets, I think, is You drive people to open houses not with a sign on the corner.
Oh, 100%.
You're driving
All
them there
online.
through the internet all week long. You're constantly driving people there.
Yep.
So you have more buyers show up at your open houses. That's the secret. You need a buyer to sell a home.
Yeah.
Our listings consistently outrank any other agent in this town in how many views that we're getting on our virtual tour, our central marketing piece. Not only that, we're often top in California with our listings and how many views we're getting on them. It's pretty crazy.
And you know me, I'm stat crazy. Every time we do an open house, we ask every single buyer, how did they get here? Why? And 90% of the buyers are coming from online advertising. It's very rare. And when I say 90%, that's 30 people because the other 10 people are from signs. So great, we can get 5 or 6 people, 10 people from a
They still
sign.
pick up people from the neighborhood, obviously.
Yeah,
and get
but
some of the
30
Looky
people
loser.
from the internet. I
So
mean,
imagine if you sign up with another listing agent. I'm sorry, I had to interrupt you, but
Sure.
I'm just thinking of how shocking it is. So imagine if only 1/3 of the buyers showed up to your open house
Exactly.
when you're
Exactly.
working with another agent.
Right.
exactly. Imagine how many offers you're going to get, what kind of demand you're going to get, how
Think about the
viral
hype
it goes.
in the open house. You've got possibly 20 to 40 people coming through your open house. People are walking around and they're seeing other people walking around the house, and they get in the car and they're like, honey, we better write an offer on this thing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's walking around
good
going,
point.
oh, look how beautiful this kitchen is. Look how great this backyard is. You're overhearing. It's creating hype for the property.
That's why marketing matters so much. The online market is just so imperative to any
And we
seller
don't
getting top
just
dollar.
do online. We actually will go through the neighborhood and
Door knock.
on all the neighbors' doors, and if they're not home, we leave a flyer inviting the neighbors to come check it out. Oftentimes, they don't think that they're allowed to come to the open house. They got to come and pretend that they're a buyer. Well,
Right.
we're inviting them because word of mouth advertising is still one of the greatest forms of advertising. Now, everyone in the neighborhood knows that this house is coming on the market.
Especially what if they want their friends to move in? Hey, you
Exactly.
guys
Oh,
should come
totally.
check out this house. It's just
Exactly.
four doors over. We could have parties. It'll be
Totally.
great.
They're
And
at Johnny's baseball game. They're at Sally's dance. They're out in the community talking about the property.
And a lot of times they'll come in and pretend they're a buyer when really they live around the corner. Well, don't pretend. Then I don't waste my time talking to you. I can talk to the 5 other serious buyers. No problem. Come take a look. Get decorating ideas. Let's hang out all day long because I love people. But let's focus on the buyers that are really interested in the house.
I love this. Unfortunately, we're getting towards the end, but if you've been listening, and I have, I've just been watching these guys go back and forth, because what we love and why it's just a treat working with you guys. And again, we're here we'll start with Cherrie Brown and Zach Reynolds with HomeSmart, located right off of Valencia Boulevard, that you guys are so darn passionate
I was
about
just
what
going to
you
say
do.
the same
You
thing.
guys love
You
what you
can
do.
feel the passion.
I'm giggling. You're going to watch this when we videotape all our shows. It'll be on YouTube. You're going to see me just giggling, watching you two go back and forth. Of course, part of it's the rock star that Zach's drinking, but
I want one.
it's just awesome that you guys are passionate and great at your jobs. How's the best way to get a hold of you guys, other than just Googling, of course, your name?
Definitely our cell phone number is 661-262-9224. You can always give us a call, text message, and our email address is Cherrie, CHERRIE.Zach, ZACH @gmail.com.
And we are on Valencia Boulevard, right next to Toppers. So if you're ever having some pizza and need to talk real estate,
Come by.
shoot on over.
Nice.
We're in the building right next.
We have a
to
lot of candy.
Well, you guys are awesome, and we love that you do such a great job with Taylor Weiner, one of our top mortgage planners in our office. You guys work so well together, and I know how passionate Taylor is to make sure that he gets all your buyers handled every time. Trust me.
Taylor's awesome. We love him.
We
He
love you
actually
guys.
just said something very nice about us on Facebook today.
All
Oh,
right.
that's cool.
Very nice of him.
Well, thank you again for being part of our show. You guys always add great value to
Thanks,
not
guys.
just our show, but our community and the real estate community, and helping so many people. And keep up the great job, guys.
Thank
We're
you so
having
much.
a really big Halloween party on Halloween too at JJ's Bar and Grill.
Everyone's invited. Yep.
Oh, that's
When's that?
cool.
When's that?
On Halloween.
9
Oh.
p.m. on Halloween. It's going to be one of the best parties in town.
Used
Always
to be
is.
Mulligan's, now it's JJ's.
Yep.
Owned
Yep.
by CalArts.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to be there. Yeah.
Babysitters.
Yep. Go trick or treating.
right.
Get them tucked
Babysitters
in.
and Uber.
Yep.
Well, as you can tell, we have a great time on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. Hopefully you do too by joining us every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. You can check out more at donandgino.com, where we have all our great shows played. And thanks again. We'll see you next Saturday, 9 a.m. Have a great weekend and be good humans.